Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all of you being here in our celebration. We know a couple of people will come along throughout this journey, and we also have a couple of the organizations who had sent me a couple of the videos that we're going to be sharing throughout the meeting today. But it's a great pleasure to be here and not just to celebrate the whole thing that we have been doing for the past year and a half, but also to come along on this space and honor all the projects and people who had started this whole program since the beginning, such as David Wilson, also Paul Atkins, Jeff and Prosocial World, also TWCF organization who had the opportunity to fund this possible project. And of course, I cannot stop honoring like Robert, who came along, also Marcelo, who has been participating together with me as co-facilitators in the beginning. And then right after, we had the invitation of having Beth, we have Dunya, we have Sage, who's coming along. Also, all the co-facilitators, Ceci, Oscar, Lorenza, who might be coming a little later, but also Mateos. And then this has been just an amazing journey, and also being supported with another partner who is inside chair, now here represented by Sole, who had also engaging us together with these tools of the participatory video. And since Latin America is not... Yes. Since Latin America is so big, we know that a lot of North Americans are also here, such as Gail or Kim, we had Helen, we had so many people, but we had decided to cross border a little bit more. So we touched the Africa, and then we have also Adrian from Cameroon to come on board and add this, all his love and community building experiences together with us throughout this journey. So I have to honor the new ones that are coming, the professors from Brazil, from Univille, who's also supporting the project with Mari, who is being an honor, and she's coming along. We know she's running after to come and be together with us as here as well. And also Marina, who's being our partner for this, finalizing our design reports, so we can handle and put a lot of quality into this whole beautiful project that we've been doing throughout this whole year. So thank you, Marina, for coming today as well. I believe I honor everybody, right, Marcelo? Please double check with me, because I know I have the three of them who are like secretly always hidden, but we know that we're always asking them to come on board, and they always tells me. But I also wanted to honor Carolina. Please open your camera. I know if you have your hair all made up, all messy, it's all fine. We still love you. Maritza and Anna. So those are the people who are actually, you look beautiful, Maritza. Those are the ladies who are actually assisting and making this whole different languages and all this technology being supported, so we can make this possible, to make not the language to become a barrier, but to make this possible so we can just take that barrier out and connect throughout this journey the whole time. So many, many thanks, both of us, all of you, from all of us, from the deepest part of our heart, just to enhance that if you guys and ladies are not here engaging yourselves into this project, this wouldn't be possible at all. So honoring all those people, and this is so much love and so much fun at the same time. It's so hard to start talking about celebration and also a kind of finalizing a project, because it makes my heart like small and big at the same time. And this is hard, and I know I haven't really brought my tissue papers, but I know Ceci is my big assistant on that, and Ceci is gonna make possible to bring some of the tissues from Colombia and make sure that I'm not, oh, and also Sole has the tissue paper, so we're gonna be good and fine with this. Thank you, Ceci. She's my supporter, because I'm always crying emotionally. So thank you so much. It's very special to be here and celebrate all this moment together with all of you. I know there's something that we would call, and I think I'm gonna ask Anna's support. There is, or Robert, let's see if we're gonna make it. There's something that our journey was kind of marked throughout this whole experience. And today I would like to actually start from a short video that we had the opportunity to make So we can have a different check-in. Okay, Ceci, I just made a little change. And then we can start having that so we can have a little connection from our project since we have some new invitees to come and feel a little bit of the purpose of what we've been doing. Is that okay? Anna, do you think it's okay for you to share from your computer, or would you like to ask me for me to ask Robert to start from his computer? Is your computer okay? Okay. So this is the
Pode ser sim,
production.
só tô procurando o link aqui certinho do
Ah,
vídeo.
já compartilho, tá naquela planilha que eu compartilhei contigo. Vou compartilhar contigo aqui no Zoom, pode ser?
Pode ser?
So would like to be honoring everybody who had participated, all the communities. And in this video, we have now officially a Zoom producer of videos who would like to introduce yourself. So Oscar, please just shake your hand like that so people can know who is our Zoom producer of our collective video from this journey. Let's see if he's gonna shake his hand. Okay, so the one who had disappeared from the screen. Okay, thank you, Oscar. Do not hide yourself. Okay, I'll put you in the screen. Let me see. I'll do that. I'll do that after. Okay. Okay, Anna, could you please? We're gonna watch the first video so you can feel a little bit.
Eu sinto o amor acontecendo na nossa comunidade de facilitadores que sustenta o projeto quando a gente se utiliza da arte, do desenho, para trazer aquilo que importa para nós, aquilo que é o nosso propósito comum.
A beleza de sentir o amor de cada comunidade, de cada organização, de cada
The
projeto.
beauty of feeling the love in each project, each community, putting on to the service of something larger, that we can pulsate together, this collaboration. That's Latin American love.
Ya están empezando a caer frutos, ya vamos a recolectar para enviarlos, ¿listo?
Para nosotros en Prisma Plantae, el cuidado, pensar economía en los territorios, inspirarnos en la naturaleza para generar un equilibrio, la conservación de la biodiversidad y nuestras acciones como humanos.
Love recognizes no barriers. It is our task not only to seek for this love, but also to find within ourselves all barriers that love enough to be more of being.
En este sentido, el amor permite cuidar, al otro desplegarse para alcanzar sus propósitos, permite identificar qué es lo que queremos cuidar y que aprendamos en un entorno de seguridad psicológica.
Amor, es eso. Las amo, las árboles, el floresta, a mi familia que está acá y las amo que estén de pie, las amo porque ellas me dan la agua que yo tomo, me dan el aire que yo respiro, entonces para mí verlas en pie, proteger a ellas es amor.
En nuestro caso, el amor que recibimos con los niños, ahora lo estamos retornando desde el arte a las comunidades.
Solo trabajar unidos por el amor a la tierra que habitamos, sembrando semillas de cuidado, nos permitirá
cosechar el futuro sostenible que soñamos.
Com amor, nós podemos cultivar melhores
With
relações.
love, we can better cultivate relationships with ourselves, with the others, and with the world.
Como está sendo bonita essa jornada.
How beautiful this journey is. It's beautiful and special. So we can unite all of these loves that are locally placed to the service of a broader Latin America. And may we also work on regenerating the planet together.
So this is a little bit about our journey. Yes, and then for the ones who are coming for the first time, it's so good to come and share a little bit about the whole thing that we are planning to do. It's actually to promote and enhance from the deepest part of our hearts and our communities towards something that goes beyond. It doesn't stay just in Latin America, but it can promote that. So just to have a little short and check-in as our process, but I need to show you, Oscar, because you hide yourself. I need to put, he's not even seeing. But here's our producer. And then he's the one who's coming to this wonderful project and also promoting this beautiful promoting and offering his beautiful skills with also for the students in Barichara in Colombia. So thank you so much, Oscar. Now I'm not sure if I can take you off. Anna, help me. Yes, I did. You would stay. Thank you. So to start now, just as a check-in, a short check-in, I would like to invite everybody to just answer a little bit about our Mentimeter. So we can share a little bit what else we can consider from your communities. Oh, sorry. What does love mean to your community? O que para você representa o amor em sua comunidade? E que significa para ti el amor en tu comunidad? Entonces, what does love mean to you in your community where you are? Either if you're in a graduate level organization, if you're in university, if you are in any place. If you could type, if you click on the link that is being shared in our chat, you can just take a little time and just type a little bit. And what is something that you feel that love means to you and your community? Okay, just as a check-in, so we can start bringing and getting to know a little bit more about all of yourselves, and then we can enhance a little bit. Is everybody having access? Good. So I'll be reading. One of them is Cuidado. From Gail, love for all beings and all life. Another person.
Care is the first contribution.
More and better to our human and non-human brothers and sisters. Cooperação, bem viver.
Again, care.
Cooperation, living well. Engagement, spirit of the group for the education.
El milagro de estar vivos.
Is to thanks in all actions,
in my community,
the
love is
miracle of being
represented by
alive.
loving others.
Love means the space of seeing the enlightened part of the other with curiosity. Love means carrying attention that honors the whole being and our interconnection. Family, friends, and dear planet Earth. Significa una comunidad trabajando en confianza los
Love is a community working with trust the ones for the others, united in one purpose, just honoring the existence, giving the best we can give to the best of our efforts.
Listening, hearing needs. I'm gonna ask you just to close your eyes just a little bit for a little moment so we can enhance all the energy of this feeling that we just put in our Mentimeter, in our check-in. Enhancing this power of and the energy of those words that connect our minds, but more than that, connects our hearts. Now, every time we breathe in, this energy comes into ourselves. When we breathe out, embraces ourselves. Now we breathe in, that energy coming to ourselves. Our breathe out embraces around our communities, our country. Breathing, this energy comes into ourselves. Breathe out, that energy embraces the whole world. Long, deep in-breath. Exhale, release and relax. Time to time, just feeling in your body the presence of this energy. Feeling comfortable to also to release, open your eyes, move a little bit. And spreading this love. If you feel like needing to stretch, so you can just put this love away and take a little bit more with you. And release and shake and stretch, because we know if you feel like moving our arms and your body, it's also good. After, we can ask some people from Colombia to help us how to dance salsa, which they're great to do that too. So let's do it. I just would like to, Anna, can you just double check for me how Mari is, if she's okay? But I'll come and I would like to make a little short an overview about our long project. Let me just share. Oops. I won't be fair enough to the whole journey, but I would love to come on board just to appreciate and just give a little short, I don't think I put everything, but just as a reminder. We know and we believe the power of communities in Latin America. We know this is so important. We have Cameroon, we say Latin America and Cameroon, honoring Adrian and the community who's been part of this whole project as well. And we know celebration is very important to us. So today I would just like to try to tell a little story so most of you could remember. And I know I don't have the whole video and the whole thing that I would like to put and add. But we know that once upon a time, we would have so many different projects around Latin America coming from United States or different perspectives of people, researchers, and also grassroots level people and organizations who are doing amazing things in Latin America. Suddenly we had a couple of those people. I know Jeff is probably part of that too. But Prosocial world represented by also David Wilson, Paul Atkins, Jeff, and in our case also Robert Stiles in the beginning, it started, and Robert had the opportunity to share with us, gathering the prosocial methodology, utopia, and possibilities that could be shared with all those organizations in Latin America. And also we had the funding of Templeton Foundation, who's been supporting us with this whole energy and project. In the beginning, I found this slide of the aims is to learn to be present to one another towards cultural evolution in Latin America, to engage towards a vision, to articulate a joint action to generate belonging, and consider how the critical uncertain factors that are being experienced by our organizations and community, heard from the interviews in the beginning, could be aligned to the common denominators that emerge from the embodied sessions. And also we could be working together throughout this whole process. In the beginning, we expected being introduced to each other because we didn't know each other. We didn't have the chance to have this get together beforehand. So we're starting to meet throughout this journey. We wanted to create a shared perspective on the contingencies that have each group in the system as a whole, selecting our practices and learning, identifying what each group adapted challenges that we have, how it could be possible to collaborate, and being capture the stories of significant change that would be empowering ourselves, not as a community Latin America, but also individually. So many of the aspects that we had a couple of those common factors in the beginning. We had that deepening of learning a little bit, so we could just have the inner work, culture scaffolding, adaptive approaches, establishing system institution, funding, resources. That is something that we've been talking until now. Stories of change, a common language that was important for us to try to find out a way that we could engage, and also environmental conservation. So those are a couple of the factors that started a long time ago, a year and a half. And out of that, we had many, many meetings, community cafes, to enhance and engage throughout a methodology that started from Robert Stiles' experience. And throughout this journey also, we had together with Tole and Inside Share, the experience of participatory video, where we will be able to be recording and registering our powerful stories. And of course, throughout the time, we realized, and then thank you, Robert, for that opportunity. I need to open because I forgot to put the audio. We had the possibility to share and learn. There are many talents that we're not putting in board, and that could be important for us to connect our inner souls and our spirit. So I honor you, Robert, since the beginning. Make yourself available and open to connect your Latin American spirit throughout this journey together with us, and making this a different possibility in how to engage into a prosocial journey in Latin America. So thank you so much. And also we had a lot of agendas that was co-created with the artistic aspects that Marcelo was doing every time to try to bring a little bit more of the soul of Latin America. So for example, enhancing the ancestors and the indigenous people, as we had in our first meeting, always thinking about how we could develop the experience that we will be together, a space like home. So how we could do that in a way that we could promote, since we didn't know each other, but with all this love, caring of all of you, and from all the ones that came and passed throughout this journey, came along throughout this wonderful space, helped us to build up this open dialogue, thinking about the future, listening what actually was the most important things that we learned also through our mentorship with Robert. In independence, it doesn't matter the journey, where the aspect in the space where we are, we need to learn how to hear and listen the needs and the values, and the more depth and more in the way that we could connect and make this whole experience and journey differently. And I think I really appreciate all of you because all of you could experience that together. And at the same time, we could transform for being vulnerable and honest and transparent from every single time, what we were feeling, what we were thinking, and being honest to all of us. We could understand a little bit more what it was important for us throughout this whole journey. Yes, we had applied the principles sustainable for equitable communities and organizations. We had a wonderful learning journey last year. And 2023, we thought about having something different from environmental conservation, social change, education, research. What else it could be possible for 2023? And then this is how we started to honor our facilitators, because in the beginning we had a little plan for this schedule, but something changed. And then something we started to connect a little bit more about the contents of our hearts, and also to be adding openly with the opportunity that Robert gave it to us, to together with all the co-facilitators, with Oscar, with Ceci, Lorenza. I've been seeing Lorenza, I think she's here too. Hey, Laurie, good that you're here. With Mari, Marcelo, and I, and Mateos, we had opportunity to start thinking and envisioning something that could come from the outcomes and the learnings we had from our first year, and also how we could be able to co-create something that we could we felt supported by Robert throughout this journey, and also we could feel supported by ourselves from the community. So we're starting to build up a new vision for 2023, where we understood that we had to feel the sense-making aspect of what would make valuable for us. At the same time, we understood that the heart connection, it was something very important to us, how to connect with art, how to connect with other tools and experiences that we could be offering to connect and get to know each other even more and more deepening. From that, we could design and understand that we were baskets, but we would like to actually to weave a common basket. So everything that we have, there's so many values, so many skills, so many talents individually, and also we could be sharing those talents among ourselves, but at the same time, we had the intention and aspiration that we would like to build also a basket together. Many things came along through turn on this from this heart connection. In the beginning, in our phase 1, we had a couple of organizations that came come. In the second phase, we understood that we are living like a bioma, a living ecosystem, where some of the organization had and became in a coaching circle journey, which we have Gail here, and we have Helen, and we also have Terry. But also we had some other organizations that came from bigger and umbrella like organizations that were in the first phase. So now we have, for example, Agriculture Syntropic and also Ojo de Agua, who are Oscars here. In the beginning was just Earth Regenerators. So actually we could feel how nature can come along and help us to live a living experience. And this all coming now, it's becoming this Prosocial World Latin American project, A Journey of the Heart, who's now we're having the support graciously with Beth, with also Ashley, who's not here, but who's been also supporting us in how to write the outcomes of this project, which is here is just a little brief, very small outcome of many things that we've been doing. So I'm gonna even invite everybody to be sharing so we can find ourselves now with all the outcomes that we are doing. Prosocial Latin American project, A Journey of the Heart, will be translated into 3 languages. And all these outcomes that we are having with the contents, for example, as the results of the surveys. And here I have a little bit, if Beth would like to help me with that, but I think this is really amazing how we made the experience. In our first year, we are the red dots. So how we could see ourselves in the principles as a learning journey group. And the blue one is how we are seeing ourselves in an ecosystem dialogue group, which is 2023. Either if you're in a coaching circle or if you are in the ecosystem dialogue journey. So here we can see also how we can promote and we could see ourselves also going to a different level of awareness around the principles that we started to do last year. And yes, we have a common vision for 2023 and 24. We're not finishing now. Some of the things that I'm going to be inviting after Marcelo, Sati, Oscar, Dunia, and also if Sage comes along, and I'm not sure if Sage is here, to share a little bit more about what we're doing. But we have common visions to keep on going and looking to forward for common funds in a way that we can enhance projects such as the ecosystem in Latin America around education for youth and kids. And also we still have the plans to go to a Barichara event, probably now with the second date that will be by the end of this year, like December, probably. So another thing that is something that we had thought, let me see if I put it, the journey of the heart is still on the side, and this is a lot of the things that we wanted to promote, probably storytelling, research stream, many other aspects and things that can come along out of this experience that we have in our first, second cycles. And this all is being built also houses where we can find ourselves, that I'm going to invite a couple of people who's been part here. So we're not just finishing our program, but also we're building our homes. One of them is Prosocial Latin America inside of Prosocial World website, which Sage is going to come along to share a little bit about this and what we're going to have. Also, Dunia is going to tell us and invite us to be part of Prosocial Latin America group inside of Hilo app, which is also something that is happening in our Prosocial larger community, Prosocial World larger community. So I just would like, I know I said a lot of things, but I would like to thank you and honor to all of you to this brief overview that I tried to do in the last minute. There's so many other things that is going to come along, and then we're going to be sharing so everybody can have access, and also we can have the time to cheer up and celebrate most of the things that we've been doing. But honoring most of you at this time and moment. I'm not sure if I know I speak fast. Everybody keeps telling me I speak too fast, but hopefully you guys had enjoyed and had a little bit about the overview. Did I honor, or Robert, please help me because I know that was very fast. Beth, okay, everybody, I don't know, Mateos, Lori, Oscar, I see everybody, Gail. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm honoring all of you because this is just an outcome of our work together. So to continue, just this little part of our overview of the project, I would like to invite Beth, would you like to come and just share a little bit about the report? So just invite Beth and Marina and introduce you both, because our first goal now to finalize is actually to have the final report in 3 languages by August 22nd. But if you would like to bring your perspective, you'll be more than welcome. Go ahead, Beth.
Thank you, Michelle. Good to see everybody. I'm calling in right now from Chicago, Illinois, from the Parliament of the World's Religions Conference. It's mind-blowing. So I'm up on the top floor here, about 115 degrees Fahrenheit, but there's a beautiful view behind me, and there's a lake out there, and there's the big city of Chicago. I just wanted to share that with you all. So the report. We are still analyzing some data, and so once we get the data analyzed and some beautiful graphs and text, then we will be able to insert that into the report. And we're on track to do that. And Marina has been working very closely with Michelle and Sage and and Dunia, I believe, with producing just a beautiful, polished product. And so, Marina, I will go ahead and hand it over to you, because that's really all I have to update you all on at this moment on my end. So, Marina, how about you?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like I'm just making the layout. We are trying to, as Michelle told, it's a summary of everything you have done. So it's really difficult to translate everything and put in words. But I think it's going well. We are trying to insert a lot of photographs to illustrate and describe a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to share the
Yes.
what we have for now?
Do you have
I already
the
sent
file?
you in the.
Oh, you did in the WhatsApp?
I sent you. No, here
Here.
in the
Mm.
beginning. Okay.
Oh, I found. There's so many files. One thing that we're going to be sharing in here, if you guys have any suggestions, thank you so much, Marina. Thank you, Beth. Oh, what happened? It's good because we have the photo aspect and remind, so any photos that you would like to suggest or you would like to be sharing together in this report, you're more than welcome to send us, and then we can add. We have the video ones that you guys had shared with us to develop the collective video. But if you have any other that it could be good to be added, it would be amazing. Let me see if I can open up. Yeah. I'm still learning how to be a good backstage person, but it's thanks God. There's so many files and there's so many things.
Well, while you look for that, Michelle, I'll sure. So Marina is going to be designing. We also produced an executive summary. I think that was circulated, the shorter version, and so she's designing that in addition to the full report and the landing page on our website that will have all kinds of data. And I'm just so excited. Marina, that you're helping with this, and it's just beautiful. And here it is.
Here it is. Thank you, Beth.
Here it is.
So here's a little idea. So you can have all the content of what we've been going through, all the outcomes individually and collectively. And this is going to be the part of our final report that is going to be sent to TWCF. Our main idea of having all this is not just, it is to look beautiful, the wonderful work that we've done, yes, but at the same time, this is some of the inputs for future projects and also for future fund that we wanted to go after together, right? So this is how it's been looking. Some of the pages are still in blank because we need to fill up with some information, including the celebration today. We have informations from our own organizations. One thing that we took it off, it's some of the photos of the kids. Remember that when we have photos or videos of the kids, we need the consent, especially to the ones, okay, Mendoza, we have our photos, but if you have the consent of the school, it would be wonderful also to have the photos for Josafa with everybody from the team of DIGA. So here we have some from our interview. So more than welcome to bring more information and photos of bringing this content of this final report. See, Oscar, here you need to have the consent, okay? Just double check if the consent is all okay of all photos and videos. So that's what we've been doing. Thank you. So thank you, Marina, for this wonderful work. It's looking amazing and beautiful. We still need a couple of content, right, of the database and all that. And this is going to be the basics for inspiration to develop our home in the website. So thank you, Marina. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Beth, for bringing that information. And this is one of the outcomes of our project together. So thank you so much. Anybody has any questions about the report? No? Okay. Yes, Marina, please.
I have a draft of the short version. If you want, I can share. But
yes, can you share?
I don't think
And
you
maybe
have
we can
seen
take
this, but okay. So this would be news even for you, but okay. Just a moment.
I would say anything that if you guys feel comfortable about speaking in Portuguese or Spanish or in English, it's more than welcome to express yourself in your own mother tongue, okay? Because here this is the privilege, I said. This is the privilege of being able to speak any language, and then we're gonna make it super understandable because our two wonderful interpreters do a wonderful job. And then we just wanna make sure that all of you can feel the most comfortable as possible in that space.
Okay.
It's coming, Marina.
So,
it's not here yet.
Not.
Yeah, it's here. Okay.
Okay. So in this short version, we try just to make a summary of everything, and we try to work a little bit more with images, put some more colors and graphic elements here to make it more good looking, let's say, not just a bunch of texts. Yeah, that's it for now.
I love
There's
it.
still a lot to do.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Marina. We know that how much of work you guys are putting as well. Also, Marcelo, Beth, Robert, all of us in the backstage trying to do our best. Also, Ashley, if you want to honor her too. She's been helping us a lot to finalize the final report, to finishing the platform and all that. So thank you so much. So I'm not sure, Dunya, do you know if Sage's coming?
He's not coming. He put a post on. Sorry to answer for you, Dunia. I was just already off mute. He put a post in WhatsApp saying he's very sorry, but he will not be able to make it. And he was hoping that you might be able to share the Miro board with the. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I have the Miro board. Marina, do you have the Miro board from Sage? So I'm gonna try to now. I'm gonna open up because everything that we are doing now from the report, I would like to be sharing. Sage is the one who's being amazingly helping us to develop our space in the website from Prosocial World. I'm gonna put you the web link for now. This is gonna be official. We haven't finished yet, but I would like to share with you a little bit what is being done. So inside of Prosocial World, we're going to have one topic, which is going to be Prosocial Latin America, working together to construct a culture and inheritance system that promotes health, equity, and sustainability in Latin America. Here is not prepared and 100% ready yet, but in our website now, we already have a little bit about what it was the project, very short, because we still need to find and look for the photos that is going to come out of this final report that Marina is doing. But we already have the space that we developed for donations, which one of the aspects that we're going to have is going to be for two perspectives. Here is like, if someone would like to give any donation specific for any project that we are running in our main guidelines that we're going to be putting. So it can be for specifics, for example, for Barichara, for tickets, for something that we want to do in a short term. It can be someone that would like to be promoting and supporting this project every time, like every month. And doesn't need to be just from Latin America, it can be from any community, from Prosocial and the whole world. But at the same time, we wanted to put the contacts for donors and other things that we would like to be added. Another aspect, so we're going to have the content about the project. we're gonna have a way how to donate and make contributions to our community. And at the same time, we're gonna be adding this possibility to be connected if you would like to be joining our whole community in Prosocial World. Remember, when we talk about Prosocial World, it goes beyond. We have most of the things that we do in Prosocial World, it's in English. But here we're going to be, this is something we're talking with Sage, and Dunia is here also to talk and explain a little bit more about that. But by the time you apply, we're adding the aspect that you can choose the language you would like. Now we don't have Spanish, Colombia is Spanish, although Chile is Spanish, everything. In this platform, they just have Spanish Mexico and Spanish from Spain. So we decided to pick Spanish Mexico and Portuguese from Brazil. But here is how we can be adding, and then we're going to be developing the newsletter in 3 languages, Portuguese, English, and Spanish. And this is something that we're thinking how it's going to work out. By the time we get access to this, you're going to be receiving everything that is going to be happening, not just in Latin America community, but in the whole Prosocial World community, which is a great opportunity to meet many different things that is happening that is so wonderful. So I would like to pass to you, Dunia, because this is one way, but we also have another point, which is what app that is part of our community building as well. So I'll hand it to you, Dunia.
Thank you, Michelle. So I'm going to be sharing about our Hilo site. Last time I was with the group, I introduced it very extensively. And so today I'm going to really hone in with this invitation. So in the chat, you'll have the invitation to, I'm going to share my screen, to join the group, the Prosocial Latin America group. As you can see, we just started it. Michelle and I jumped on the call last minute yesterday because we wanted to make sure that we create the container for you to join. And what's really nice about Hilo is that Prosocial World is in close partnership with Hilo, which is an open source platform. It's a social media platform that really attracts people with shared values that are doing good out in the world. And I invite you to explore. And so I'm going to give you very pointed tips. The first one is on the navigation bar. Once you join and create your account, you're going to be able to go to your profile. And, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Adjust this. And you're going to be able to edit your profile. So that's like your visit card. So spend some time writing the information that you feel you would like others that will join the community, say 5 years from now, or just even tomorrow or today reappears in this call, that you'd like them to know about you. You can also adjust notification, and there's a mobile app that you can download on your phone. The other one is here, you notice everything is in Spanish. You can have the platform either in English or in Spanish. So I'm going to return it to English because I've been receiving all my notification in Spanish. And so that will allow for all the site to be in Spanish. And so I'm going to go back to the Latin America group to show you one more thing. As you can see, I have quite a few groups that I'm a part of, and a lot of them are prosocial groups. So my invitation for you is to start by joining the Latin America group. And over time, I will be sharing videos and tips on how to explore more, but I don't want to overwhelm you. What you can do is click on members, and you can see who's in your group. Oh, Lorenza just joined. So many people have already joined. That's awesome. Thank you. Because I know you have your WhatsApp, but what's really nice about this open source platform is it's not privately owned. This is not going to be, it's going to, I think there's an aspect of long-term vision because it's being built. So sometimes it has some glitches. Just refresh the page, and we're constantly improving and working with Hilo to embed prosocial processes and prosocial tweaks in the interface so that we can have a place where we meet online that we feel represents us. And so, as you can see in this case, that Prosocial Latin America group is part of the Prosocial World group. You can click on that, you can join that, and then you'll be able to see in the groups that Prosocial World is at the center of many, many groups. And some of them you'll need to request to join. All of this is going to be changing very rapidly in the coming months, and I'll be in conversation with you. I'm here. I'm always an email away also if you want to join, or you can even find me here. If you click on this little open messages, you can find me by writing a new message and typing my name, Dunya, and you can write me directly here. You see, yesterday I wrote to Michelle, and I could write to Soledad, and I can even make a group and write. So this one wouldn't appear in the public group, but it's another way that you can have direct chat the way you have in other places. But if you want to share with your whole group, and I'm gonna also give you the opportunity to explore on your own, but to share on the main group, you can just click on what's on your mind when you're in the Latin America. And there are different kinds of posts. If you have a request that you want to ask your community, you need help about something, or you have something to give, then you would make an offer port. Or you have a resource, a website, or some kind of link, or a report that you'd like to share. If you're starting a project, or if you have an event, you can say when the event is, and people can then go in the corresponding place in events and explore and projects. So I didn't want to go even as in-depth as I have, but hopefully it opens your curiosity to explore yourself. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to raise your digital hand and ask.
Thank you, Dunya. I know it's a lot of information, and I just wanted to make sure all of you have access of all the contents and possibilities of being part of this larger community that goes beyond our project, and at the same time, how we can be building this connectivity. So Dunya's connection is already there. Thank you so much. I told her, like, she sent me how to write the message, but I haven't found out how to do to answer you back, but I know I was super busy as well to try to figure it out. So yes, I think most of the people, I thank you. And even our professors from Univille, if you would like to be part of this community, more than welcome. This is a space where we can start promoting our workshop that we're going to start doing, projects, any talks, anything that we are doing from individually from single organizations. For example, if it's happening something specific that you would like to share in this community, is also one channel that we have. And this is not something that is happening just for us. We can invite also, and we have people from different organizations who also is part of Hilo. Hilo is an open source and free app. It's not something, I cannot say it's a competitor, but also it could be from other applications that we have for communities. And this is super open, so you can find organizations that are doing an amazing work in our countries that are not part specifically in this project, but can be kind of connected through this platform. So by the time this is start getting used for more people and more people who's doing amazing work and jobs, it's another opportunity to meet people, meet projects and other initiatives that it's not in our radar for that moment. So I think it's really good and a good opportunity for us to be part of that too.
Thank you, Michelle. One other thing that I wanted to mention, and I'll post the video on the group. It's so easy to create a group. So you can create a group inside of Prosocial Latin America. So it's just great because if you go to an event, say you're going to do an event in Bahia, you can give the link, people can join. It's like a big container where everyone can arrive. But then within this group, there might be small working groups that they want their own group, and they can create, and I'll make a video very easily, 2 clicks, they can create their own group and make it private or make it open, so that they can have, you can have many spaces that are connected. So that's just something that I had in my notes and I forgot to share. Thank you.
Thank you, Dunya. So this is one part that we can meet ourselves and engage and learn how to use this platform as well. And I also would like to ask Anna to come over. Anna is doing an amazing job. Every single meeting that we are participating is being recorded in 3 languages. So I would like to ask her to just show and share with you a little bit more where all these recordings are. And if you would like to take a look on the tools, on the class, not on the meetings, if you would like to take a look because you're missing something, or you would like to see and share with your own community, something that you said, something that you facilitated, something you would like to take a look. Anna, can you come on board and just share with everybody what it is?
Sim, claro, Mi. Obrigada. Então, pessoal.
Of course, Michele. Thank you. Right, so I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see. I'm going to speak Portuguese precisely because I'm recording in Portuguese. So I will speak Portuguese for now so that my recording keeps on going. So you will find on the chat a link that takes you to the Prosocial World YouTube and the TWCF project. And it will lead you to 2 playlists, 3 actually. This one in the middle has all of the cycles that we did last year and in the beginning of this year. And on this first playlist here, we have all of the ecosystem dialogues. I'm going to open the playlist. And here you can see from the beginning, from the first ecosystem dialogue, and all of them are there in the 3 languages. In Spanish, it's the yellow cover, Portuguese is green, and English is blue, and they're all there for you to see. You have access, and you can just click on it here. And also, if you would like to watch the previous cycles, what was there, you can also have access to that. So it's basically that. And as soon as this meeting is over, I'm also going to put the recordings there from today so that you can also watch this session again. I think that's it, right, Michele? Thank you, Anna.
Anna is doing an amazing work. Every time we finish our session, she cuts and she puts up and upload. But everything that is not properly, or if we don't say, for example, in the languages, she edits everything so to make possible. So anytime you need to use those and you would like to take a look on the videos in your mother tongue, you can use it and you can take a look. So thank you so much, Anna, for that. And also honoring the interpreters who are doing this so you can hear. And I would like to honor every single interpreter who came, because we had volunteers in the beginning. After, we have people from different countries, not just Maritza, who's now in Spanish. We have people from Honduras. We have people from different areas. And also we had Carolina, who's been supporting us with the Portuguese language, with many other interpreters from Brazil and also from different other countries as well when we had the need. So thank you so much. I think this is one of the contents that we are appreciating, having 3 languages and putting that available for everybody who would like to take a look. So thank you so much for all that. And also we have this amazing work that is being done and registered. Where is Sole? Sole is there. That it was made for the participatory video. So Sole is also going to be sharing a little bit. So if you want to take a look on the project, if you want to take a look on this videos that were published and made, I think Sole goes to you.
Thank you, darling. I just posted it on Hilo, so I hope that encourages people to join your lovely network. I think it's a wonderful idea. For anybody who either didn't have the time or didn't know about it because you are learning about this work just now, there is a playlist, a permanent playlist that has all the videos that the different groups created last year, and wanted to make public and available to everybody, because that was optional depending on each organization. And there is 2 short video summaries that Prosocial World had asked InsideShare to produce as part of the resources at the end of the training. And those are really good for example, if you are in meetings with other people who want to better understand what is this work and how this work has been influencing all of us. I think the video summaries are really good for that. I think the one you presented at the beginning, the lab one, it's unbeatable, because I think that's such a good job. But what is I think what is great from these videos is that all groups made it with their community groups. So it's not just us talking in the videos, it's the communities that they work with on a day-to-day basis speaking in the video. So yeah, anybody who hasn't watched them yet, I would say make a nice cup of tea or coffee and enjoy that whenever you have time.
Thank you, Sole. Sole, do you have the one that is the short version that we made for participatory video last year?
They are at the top of the playlist. So in the playlist, you have the video summary is 6 minutes and a half. That's the main one. And then the one on most significant change summary is halfway through, is the video number 8. And that one is a combination of the significant changes. Some organizations focus on the significant change that the prosocial journey helped them achieve in their communities, and others focus on their own personal significant changes. So it's a combination kind of angles and reflections. So those are the kind of video summaries I was referring to. And then I know you will at some point present the collective video you've been making this year, which is, I would say, the other key video that you should be using in the future as well.
Thank you, Sole. I was even thinking now, Oscar, do you feel ready, prepared? Would you like to share our collective video from this year now? And maybe we can do the rest of our presentation right after? Because now we wanted to start talking about and celebrating some of the things that we're doing collectively out of this whole thing. So what do you think?
Vale, entonces.
Yes, of course. So let me share the link in the chat. And if you have a better internet, you can reproduce it yourself.
Could you do from there, or Anna, would you like to do from yours?
Or
I'm not sure. Anna?
O que vocês preferirem, posso compartilhar daqui.
Whatever you prefer. I can share if you want. All right.
I'm sorry, Anna, it's just because when I look at you, I see Robert's face. So I keep looking and looking when you close your camera. I don't find you. That's why I was like, Anna. Thank you. So let's double check. I want to see. I'm not sure if it's still is exactly like we watched it yesterday, Oscar, but I'm a little curious about the video today. Dun, 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 dun.
Bueno, tienen unos pequeños ajustes muy mínimos, pero se está
it
trabajando.
has a minimum changes.
Digamos que
There's still something to finish, but if you have any idea, or if you have any ideas that you would like to share, you are most welcome to do so.
Michele, se o som tá bom.
Michelle, please check if the sound is okay.
Kovae pendepuare penduramo pembojeroviaka gu Hae petempu are, Yamboapo ko Ivurupari. Jopive pave, Jaguataramu, Yanembaraete.
Acreditamos que através da sabedoria da própria floresta, através da ancestralidade, é que a gente consegue buscar o fortalecimento dos nossos jovens, das nossas lideranças, para poder buscar um mundo mais justo para as nossas aldeias, para as nossas comunidades aqui da região norte de Santa Catarina. E acreditamos que através da educação, com uma educação forte, voltada para a cultura, voltada para a ancestralidade, voltada para o que é natural, a gente consegue fortalecer esses laços e fortalecer as nossas aldeias, trazendo soberania alimentar, trazendo fortalecimento para o povo em si e cuidando do meio ambiente.
En la jungla fortalecemos el tejido social, el bienestar físico y psicológico y la organización colectiva a través del fútbol mixto e inclusivo con personas desde la infancia hasta la adultez que buscan un espacio seguro para aprender, jugar y desarrollarse, porque creemos que de esta forma podemos sentar las bases para levantar comunidades unidas, alineadas en propósitos y valores que puedan contribuir de mejor forma a la sociedad.
We support local communities all around the world to protect biodiversity in their own backyards, from chimps in Cameroon to orangutans in Malaysia to pangolins in Nepal. We have worked in more than 15 countries on over 30 project sites, and currently we're building a network of partners around the world to support the work and scale it up.
In Cameroon, we are working with indigenous and local communities in the southeast and Adamawa regions who are interested in leading their own monitoring initiatives and also protecting biodiversity. 10 Baka communities have given their consent to participate in our wildlife monitoring program, and we are in the process of engaging all stakeholders in view of establishing a community forest in the Adamawa region.
Nuestro trabajo consiste en brindar espacios de encuentro y comunicación a las comunidades campesinas, siempre en torno a la cultura, posibilitando la investigación, la creación artística y la reflexión interdisciplinar, en pro de generar mecanismos y dinámicas que nos permitan mejorar nuestras condiciones de vida y nuestra relación con los ecosistemas. Hemos comprobado que la educación y la creación artística son derechos fundamentales, porque son un campo permanente de conciencia y sanación.
En Prisma Plantae promovemos el uso sostenible de plantas nativas de Colombia como la palma de Moriche. Lo hacemos integrando el conocimiento tradicional y la innovación para crear nuevas cadenas de valor con organizaciones territoriales. Esto lo hacemos por la necesidad de conservar la biodiversidad y ofrecer medios de vida alternativos para la comunidad. En nuestro proyecto inicial estamos trabajando con 13 familias de la Asociación Vivero Comunitario Morichales de Vida en Mapoy, en Arauca. Tenemos un potencial de alcanzar otras 200 familias que actualmente trabajan en la conservación de los morichales en esta zona.
Somos o Colabsol, promovemos novos jeitos de ser, fazer e se relacionar, integrando a colaboração, inovação e felicidade. Por meio da evolução cultural multinível, colocamos em prática, com indivíduos, times, organizações e ecossistemas, novas estruturas que promovem a autoconsciência em prol do coletivo.
Acreditamos que o que está aí no planeta não dá mais conta e a gente precisa criar novas formas de fazer e proporcionar o que a humanidade precisa.
O Diga em Movimento é um programa de intervenção escolar que visa promover o desenvolvimento positivo de jovens sob a perspectiva da educação socioemocional. Para isso, nós oferecemos recursos de aprendizagem, como por exemplo, vídeos, planos de ensino e cartazes, com o intuito de engajar os jovens por meio de intervenções baseadas na linguagem corporal. Através do Digno em Movimento, nós acreditamos que podemos contribuir para a melhoria da convivência em mais de 50 escolas no Brasil.
En el colectivo Sintrópico Barichara trabajamos por la regeneración de la tierra y de las relaciones humanas. ¿En dónde lo hacemos? En el campo. ¿Y con quiénes? Con las familias que están interesadas en conectarse entre ellas y con la naturaleza.
Porque al final solo trabajando unidos y unidas vamos a poder reforestar y regenerar el territorio, vamos a poder producir alimento saludable y de calidad, y pues también algo muy importante es la reconexión de relaciones humanas.
Earth Conservation promotes parrot well-being in the Americas by conducting transformative parrot conservation, taking action to end the wildlife trade, and encouraging in people a strong sense of connection to all life that results in the well-being of all. We believe all humans and animals have inherent worth and dignity, and their well-being is of ultimate importance. We have trained and supported 489 conservationists to protect 48 parrot species in 6 countries.
Rumba apo, putimo reve, rumbo jao, requai vai, arandu, richocapa reve, orequerma, runya akatete, ijao ponama, pete recorupi oi ponama. Pamempe, ae, runya mombe apona, América Latina, ae, camarões pegua querereve. Aranduru gueru, pechama, ore reta, ore baachaparekoa, ore roa, ore quereru incorporar, a pequama. Ore queru marodirure, pendeu e queripe, opambae, oiponama. Ko iwirupare.
Juntos podemos construir un futuro lleno de esperanza. Te invitamos a unirte a este movimiento, a compartir el amor y a marcar la diferencia hacia una conciencia cultural transformadora. Cada pequeña colaboración, cada aportación económica, nos acerca a propiciar el cambio profundo que anhelamos.
Dame los panuelos, Setsi.
Please bring the handkerchief, Ceci.
Thank you, Oscar. Thank you, everybody. It's just amazing just to see. Totally after, everything, all your feedback is always precious to us, but I know it's a lot of work that everybody's doing, helping and supporting, assisting us. And thank you, our Zoom director. Did you see how wonderful Oscar is? All the things that we build up with the it's our Zoom producer doing this wonderful job. So thank you, Oscar, for for this wonderful video. And I know a lot of people is feeling so many good things now. Much appreciation of seeing these wonderful connections that we've been doing. And I know that there's so many things that we could come along and ask, and at the same time, because through this reading that we've been having this intention and aspiration. We also have two things that is happening now out of this weaving process. But at the same time, before saying about that, now I'm confused if I wouldn't do this on the other one. Oh. No, let's go to the weaving a little bit, if it's possible. One of them, I have the honor to ask if Ceci feels comfortable, and also Marcela, to come on board. Out of this weaving that we are doing together, we have two proposals for our next steps. So even though we just finished formally our TWCF project, there's something that is coming on board for all that. For all this project at this time. Yes, so please guys, if you would like to type anything that you feel and express. I know I'm catching up with so many things at this moment that I would like to open up for everybody, but please feel free to express your feelings and thoughts in your mother tongue in the chat. If you would like to write anything for Robert or about the video in Portuguese, in English, and in Spanish, please do. And you feel like I really need to talk, just raise your hand and I can open the microphone. Then I can also open the space for that. Okay. I just keep on going because there are many things that is happening that is so special as well. So I would like to start celebrating one of the outcomes we're having from this weaving of our collective basket. Ceci, ¿estás bien para venir a compartir un poco de nuestro taller colectivo de la América Latina?
Are you ready, Ceci, to share from our interweaving in the Latin American space?
Le gustaría compartir un poco de nuestro taller de Prosocial, so todos
Could
pueden
you
saber un
please
poco
share something about the workshop, the Prosocial workshop?
de nuestro conasto colectivo.
Our common purpose? Yes, with pleasure. I'm going to share my screen and to make a quick overview of the idea we have of this workshop. We are very happy with this idea. And I'm going to show you how we organize those dynamics after this journey we have had together. I have understood something through this journey, and for me it becomes clear that we meet from the heart, because it's love what makes us united and interweave love among us. Because even though the internet connection sometimes was not the best, we had the possibility to talk from the bottom of our hearts here in this space. I cannot imagine how strong we are going to feel when we have the chance to see personally, if we had that connection virtually. I'm going to share with you my screen. Do you see my screen? Yes. Well, what we have done, we are going to do a journey through 8 sessions. I'm going to try to make it short. You tell me if I get too long. Something wonderful happened. And it's when we presented this project, we made a comparison what Prosocial is doing with Robert and the rest of the team in the Prosocial environment. And we discovered that we were just interweaving from different places in the world in synchronicity, because many things happened simultaneously in different places. What we did was how to make this interweaving harmonious. What is the idea? On the first day, we all are ready for the change, to work for change. That only working collectively we are going to achieve it. So And the first day, we would like to do a mixture of theory with practice. And who are the people doing the practice? The histories of life of people participating in this journey. So we are going to open up our hearts in the way, without knowing, we are also prosocial before we got to know the theory of prosocial. And afterwards, we are going to share our stories of change, our successful projects from the different fields we are working, communities, conservation, education. And we are going to start to explore how we apply prosocial concepts and how is the impact on the communities we are working with, all the time having this as a conversation. What do we expect after the 2 first days? To have a general idea of what is prosocial and the projects that are ongoing on the field, with people working on the field. We want to record that on the video. We want to have conversation amongst peers that we are, the peers that we are. And I invite you, Oscar, would like to share what is day 3? Continuing with that line and those ideas we have been working with. We wanted to work with the communal video as an additional tool to show the work that we have been doing in different communities. The idea is to record experiences with communities that have been working in communal videos and to share with that work the protection of ecosystems and other fields. So we try to do in the 3rd day the context, the causes, how is the methodology, what are the difficulties that you may face using this tool, and all these just to open the big question of how the communal video could be a tool in the processes you are developing or the organizations are developing in their own territories. How this tool could help to make it potentially bigger. And not only since the theoretical point of view, but from the practical point of view. We want to pose a question, and based on that question, we are going to work in the different sessions through different tasks assigned, so that at the end we are able to produce a video, audiovisual produce. Something that we discovered is that all of us in this prosocial journey have a lot of tools. And we think it's important to look towards our own tools, because we work a lot towards outside, working with communities, tools, and something curious happened. Yeah, it was that many people working here, we just had a little crisis because we were just looking too much outside and we were not considering our own tools. So we ask ourselves, what is happening if we are not able to be part of this, since our unicity, why we are not going to be considered as part of this process? So for us, it's important also to show all those tools, and through that to get to know what are the necessities and the needs that we have on the field, just interweaving our needs, our thoughts, just, of course, putting in the center the ability of listening to each other and using other tools that may appear on the way to discover what how can we get forward using this community video? On day 5 and 6, we are going to explore with thematic groups as prosocial aspects. So we are going to get group dynamics, and we are going to make little small practices. And in the first practice, we are going to work on the theme of purpose from the practical point of view, adding tools so that people can start to see, the view of the ecosystemic view and the purpose. And the second aspect is how we organize ourselves from the prosocial point of view and how we organize ourselves in our communities. On day 7, we would like, we are going to use a special coffee tool to make a feedback of what all the things we have been learning through these days, just reflecting on the obstacles that we have had and how to overcome them. We are going to receive on that day the material of the video that we have been recording in previous days. And on the day 8, we are going to have a celebration with a debate about the challenges, what are the lessons that we have learned, the points of where we can strengthen, and sharing also materials, references, and adding more with those elements more and more to the prosocial community. That's a general overview with our learning journey that we propose through these 8 days.
Thank you, Ceci. It was wonderful, very fast. I know it's a great work. It's going to be, I know we have the reactions time to time because we have the interpreters. So it's a wave of hearts, a wave of hands and everybody to come on board. So thank you so much for putting all this content all together. It'll be lovely after to hear also from Robert and Paul. And then, oh, Paul is already writing in the chat. Fantastic. There's such a great converge with what we are doing with Prosocial World globally. Thank you, Ceci, and all involved. Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much for your feedback as well. And see, the energy that Ceci has is like we should be doing like tomorrow, but we're going to be having a little bit more time. But probably we're going to be launching this program in a couple of weeks. So we can promote and enhance and engage. I know Soleil was interested to come over. So Soleil, you're more than welcome to come. This is going to be launched this year. So hopefully you can make your time available with European scheduled time with Latin American time zone time, because we're probably going to be launching soon, right? And then this is not just the intention that we had a major, Marcelo, would you like to share? Besides this wonderful workshop that we're putting together, we also have an intention of putting our efforts to build other baskets. One of the main aspects that we have, one of the biggest challenges most of the organizations have from one of the main factors, it is funding. We know this is one of the main causes that we have. So we are thinking, putting efforts together to dream and also support each other in a way that we can enhance and go after funds that make sense to us. So Marcelo and Beth did an amazing work with Tinker, which was just like a warm-up. But we wanted to keep on doing and working on that. And also we're working on the possibility to have this first fund round to be in Barichara as well. So I would like to open for Marcelo to give a feedback and a wrap up or something very fast for us to overview, so we can have an overview of what's happening.
Obrigado, Michele.
Thank you, Michelle. I think I'd like to bring a few words from this Barichara workshop. from this workshop that has to do with what I'm going to speak about, Barichara. This workshop that Ceci has just presented, it has a meaning of its own, of this group, really, because it represents what's most precious to us, which is precisely the experience that we've had together, and the way in which we were able to create a state, a loving state, which is more than a space for sharing. It's a state that was nourished from the beginning, and little by little it became a path, and we acknowledged ourselves in it. So this invitation to what Ceci brought, it's an invitation to all of us. May we all participate in different ways. We can facilitate it directly, but we can also bring our experiences to these meetings, because those 8 meetings, a lot of things are going to happen. But maybe the main idea is that it incorporates our need for perpetuation, for continuity, so that we can keep this state alive, and we can keep it alive by means of these in-person meetings or workshops. And we've tried to have this in-person meeting for a while now, for a few months, so that we can hug each other, and we can look each other in the eye and feel this state intensely. So we've done these efforts, and they also involve resources and funds, because we know how this dynamic of funds and resources, sometimes it engulfs us, and it becomes in itself a mechanism of anguish instead of a mechanism of providing something that we want. So what we've tried to do is create means for us to continue to express this loving state, so that we can be in the service of something larger, and so that we can also do that together, starting with a workshop, and then thinking about our dream to travel to Barichara, Colombia, something that we expect to happen this year. We wanted to go in September, but it wasn't possible. Well, yet it might happen, and this trip might happen between September and December. And so we have had this opportunity of connecting to each other for this continuity. So this is an invitation to all of us, so that we can continue together, finding possible spaces for us. So it goes through initiatives. We've had the support of Prosocial World for these initiatives, and also the Tinker Foundation. We are doing that together, right, Beth? We're coming up with this proposal for the Tinker Foundation. We're still waiting for the second phase of the project. And there are many other efforts to come. David also was very generous and loving with us, and put himself available to work together with us to look for funds. So we're sure that something will come. Something will come, and it will come in many other ways. We can't even imagine how that's going to happen now. But yes, we will have that, and we will have that space for the future. And so I think there's a vision that we've brought, which is cycle number 3. It expresses this new step that we will take, and it will come from this force of, the force of Latin America, our force, the way in which we were able to express our power with, and our way, which is our very own way that allows us to connect and build forms to strengthen ourselves as groups and groups of groups. So I don't know if I'm going to show Maristela me, because we've shown a lot of screens. We showed a lot of screens right now, but I'd like to make this invitation to all of you, so that we can all look for other ways. It can be systems that are individual donations. We already have a Prosocial instrument to allow us to receive donations, but we can also think big. And we can think about projects that we've thought about, just like a Tinker project, which is a 2-year project. And we want to allow it to enable us to do more than we have already done. So we are very grateful for everything that happened, and we would like to expect more. So I don't know, Michele, I would like to hear from everyone who's here, for us to ask ourselves, what is more alive for us at this moment as a celebration? What are we celebrating that seems so intense to each and every one of us? I don't know. I think we could do that. Yeah, that's perfect, Marcelo. Thank you.
Now we need to, what we would like to actually express in words. And then we're gonna ask Anna to help me with the video of Ricardo and Lina. They could not come. And then I will start with their videos, and then after we can open up. But what is actually, would you like to rephrase, to repeat the question you made, Marcelo, please?
What's most alive for me as celebration, that moment? O que está mais vivo agora para mim?
What's most alive for me as a celebration? And he's saying that in 3 languages.
No sé si yo hice la traducción correcta, pero bien.
Está bien. Gracias. I'm gonna just ask Anna. She's gonna be sharing now the videos from Ricardo and Lina. Unfortunately, they were not able to come, but they have their heart broken because their flight to go back to Germany today, they could not change it. But they would like to come and share a few words for us. Vai lá, Aninha.
Hola a todos, esperamos que se encuentren muy bien. Esta tarde estaremos en nuestro vuelo de regreso a Alemania. Y
Today we are flying back to Germany, and for that reason we are not able to be with all of you, but we want to share with you our happiness, our celebration, that for us the celebration of friendship, the mutual support, with our initiatives that are building a better world. I feel honored to be part of this group that has allowed us to envision new possibilities for us and to get to know new projects. Thank you very much for everything shared, and thank you very much to the leaders and organizers of these spaces. Thank you very much for allowing us to be part of this dream. We hope to share with you in the future, and I would like to have also a view of the video of you sharing, to share your happiness, sharing, and generating this mutual network of support. And I hope to see you all in the future. I hope you enjoy fully the session today. Hello, everybody. As Ricardo says, we are not going to be able to be with you today, but we wanted to send you this greeting with this video, to send you the best energy and give you all our gratitude for allowing us to meet you and hear you, and also being here with our project, which is very valuable to us. And we hope you had a beautiful celebration, a closing celebration, and of course, I hope to keep in touch with you all. A big hug to each one of you, and all the best to you, and a big kiss.
That's good.
Yes, please, Robert, if you would like to bring over that to share with me, yes, please. And then we can open the...
Marcella, you have something?
Yes, I'd like to share with you the work we've been doing, Robert and I, in the coaching circle. That we've got Gail here, but also we've got Helen and also Terry. So we are doing this coaching circle, specifically thinking about how we can bring these funding opportunities in different ways as well. So next year, maybe Robert could say something about that. Robert, we are working in a sort of symposium where we could bring together investors and projects and research, so we could bring the correct space to support what we've been doing. So please, Robert.
Well, actually, I'd like to invite Gail. Do you want to share what we've been dreaming and scheming about?
Sure, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between One Earth Conservation, community conservation, and One Pencil. Even though One Pencil doesn't do wildlife conservation, they work in multiple countries the same way my organization and Terry's organization does. And so we have a lot of similar issues, challenges that we are facing, and also we're having some success with what we're doing in a way that's a little different than the other groups here who mostly work just in one place or maybe a couple of places. And like everyone else, one of our biggest challenges is to get the funding we need to do the work that we're doing. All of us are working on tiny budgets and doing so much with just that small amount, that if we're able to bring in more resources, we could really expand our impact. So we're very grateful, actually, that Robert, Marcelo, and also David Wilson are willing to help us put this together. It's very exciting, and we're going to be meeting again actually next week to talk about it some more. So yeah, it's wonderful. Thank you guys so much. And also we have been discussing over some of these sessions we've had what our mutual challenges are, and Terry might be putting together a community conservation kind of like a mini conference or workshop to bring together community conservation projects from around the world, and she's going to invite One Earth to participate as well, so we can share what we've learned, what works, what doesn't work, and that sort of thing. So thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Gail. And the other thread in this conversation is about engaging with like-mindeds and other stakeholders. Yeah, so it's very rich. It's wonderful.
Wonderful. I think it's just amazing to see many of the aspects we've been studying and reading related to Prosocial. But at the same time, one of the outcomes that we had a lot, and that's what I probably am going to ask to invite everybody to say, it's how much this whole wave of things that are happening for our organizations, for funding, for our weaving baskets to work. But there are a lot of aspects that we said that one of the biggest change in our lives is related to something that moved or changed inside of ourselves. So I would like to promote, and if it's possible, just to have an weaving with the question that Marcelo said, because we're almost finishing our celebration. But maybe it could be, what are the best words or expression that you could share with us that express something that was the most significant change that I learned with Robert, that connect you into this journey? What is the outcome that you would like to feel this collective field from your personal experience as a gift for ourselves, of something that we can celebrate, and finishing our session with a celebration of this awareness, of this flourishing that you felt throughout this journey? You can express either with a call, with a word, or a drawing, or a movement. Feel free to express yourself the best way of something that you would like to share as your best outcome that you had for yourself from our experience that we just had. Is that a good question, Robert? I know that you had. I know, sure.
It's a great question. You know, it's the thing that that I love and I'm inspired by here is you know, which we've come together in the service of our shared humanity. You know, we're reweaving the fabric of who we are at a very deep level in a way that is sorely needed in today's world. You know, it's incredibly powerful, and it's transcended all manner of boundaries and brought us together in a way that is very rich. And in my view, it's what the world is yearning for. And so it's just been a profound gift. And I'm incredibly grateful. Incredibly grateful. I mean, your work has touched the lives of thousands of people. You know, there's a small number of us online here, but you saw in the videos, you know, the school children, the forests, the Baka tribes in Cameroon. It's just amazing. You know, Marilini's, all the tribes that she's working with across Brazil. It's just beautiful. The work you're doing, Matthias, is just amazing. Gail, the parrots, you know, and Oscar, your magic, you know, you are capturing our voice in such a beautiful way. And Ceci, you don't even have to say anything when you show up. It's just oozes from you. And Lorenza, I mean, you are just such a powerful young woman. It's just amazing. So, and of course, Michelle and Marcelo, I mean, you've just held the space for all this time. It's just been amazing. And my dear friend, Paul, you've constantly been gifting to us from behind the scenes. And Beth, you know, you've just woven the most beautiful thread through our effort. It's just amazing. And Soleil, the gift you've given us is just a treasure that'll last forever. It's just wonderful. And others who have come, I'm sure that you're a part of it in your own way as well. So for me, that's what it is. It's been reweaving our human fabric.
Thank you, Robert. Go ahead, Beth.
I just wanted to say that you all have helped me find my heart and my soul. Bye for now.
Please feel free to express the way you would like, if you would like to open your mic, or by the end, if you will feel that you are ready.
Posso falar?
Yes. Yes,
May I
Mari.
speak?
Então, porque a gente tá sem luz aqui.
Right, we are our lights are out. Our lights are out here, and no internet. But I am here in our prayer house from my people. I am with part of the community here because I'd like to share our sacred place with you. Can you see it? Here we have the kids, the babies. They're here. They're going to sing for you. What I have to thank, I have to thank you for all of this love that unites us. And here from the middle of the forest, from our villages and tribes, we are sending this love to each and every one of you to each place of the world, and they're going to sing for you now.
Mari, deixa mais pertinho que não dá para ouvir o som.
Mari, we can't hear you. Can you be closer to that?
Até gratidão.
Thank you. This song is very strong because it speaks of our true father and true mother. Wherever our voice reaches, wherever we go, even if we have to go to the other side of the sea. Our voice, our prayer, Nyanekukwere, may show us the best way forward for us to move in this earth, in this planet. Unfortunately, we don't have a light to show you, but receive our love, our care. We'll soon have a lantern here so that you can see this moment with us. I have no words to thank you, for this beautiful, wonderful, grandiose, loving journey that we spent together. That's it. I'm very happy. Thank you, Mari. Thank you for everything. It's wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for us to share this energy, the sacred energy. They're listening to you. Say that.
I want to extend a huge vote of thanks to Maritza, Carolina, and Anna. You know, they are the foundations on which our connection actually happened. They're just quietly in the background, gifting us with more than we can imagine. You know, it's through them that our hearts actually travel from one to the other. So thank you, beautiful people.
I would like to also thank, oh, thank you. Obrigada, querida. Thanks so much to everyone. And Mari, thank you for the community as well. And enhancing the opportunity to honor you, Robert, as well through this journey. And also, I know it's at the end, but Mateus, we also would like to honor your mother for her life and for you being part here.
Obrigado, pessoal.
Thank you, everyone. It's hard for me to express myself, and you understand that because I have already told you that. But when I speak, I always say that when I say something from my heart, I mean, it was wonderful to spend this time with you. You have been with me during all this time in this fight, and we're still in this fight. And I thank you for your love and for your care. I hope I have contributed to the journey and to your journey, and count on me. I'd like to say that, to answer Marcelo's question, what I take that's most special, well, I will take with me your friendship and the good memories of each person's potential. When you watch Oscar's video and when you look at the ideas from Lorenza and what she does, Marcelo's effort, Michele's effort to make things happen, Soledad, who has an amazing knowledge, and Ceci, who just from being here and saying just a few words, she already makes everybody feel many things. And even the days in which I was struggling with my mother, Ceci was able to get a smile from me. So that's what I remember. And Adrian also very loving with us, always participating. Everyone. A few people here I did not have the opportunity of meeting because I was away for a while. But I'd like to thank you for what you offered, and I hope I have also offered something valuable to you. Thank you.
You're an old soul in a young body, Matthias. You've gifted us more than you know. And I think Adrian's your brother.
Lore, would you like to say something? Thank you, Mateus. Grata.
No, o sea, puse lo que siento por el chat.
I put what I feel on the chat, but I'm going to express it by words. Sorry that I have been absent. I have been sick emotionally and physically. And coming back was it was very nice. And I just opted to write because I couldn't talk. I thank you to feel for your attention, your care. Sometimes when we have psychological problems, we tend to hide, but I feel comfort in this group for what we do for this world. You are not only a caring group, but also we are all doing very profound things that make sense. Thank you very much.
You know, Lorenza, you have a very powerful presence. I don't think you know it. And the fact that you can ride the waves that you do shows that you're just a powerful jewel. It's like polishing you like a diamond. And every time I see you and connect with you, it's like a diamond getting polished. You've got more to give than what you can imagine, I reckon.
¿Puedo decir algo, Michelle? Lo escribí ahí, pero lo quería
I
decir.
just wanted to share with you something that I wrote because I had also a very difficult week trying to understand human beings due to the presidential elections in Argentina, the first round. And I believe that the hope it's only in spaces like this. And I just was thinking a lot. Governments have to be, but the hope is not there. Hope is in the groups, in the people, in the organized people that work day by day with communities to evolve and heal. And I just want to thank you deeply from my heart. That started just an attempt to collaborate, but I feel you give me hope in moments that I really needed, and hope that I didn't see elsewhere. And I believe in human beings thanks to you.
Thank you, Solly.
Y un regalito para decirles que cuando tengan...
I have a gift. I'm just... When you have the time, when you have the enthusiasm to tell the world what you do, to share the video that Oscar did, to share the final report, the webpage. I have already talked about with Michelle and Beth. We in Inside Share, we want to amplify your voice. We already asked all the team, the 3 or 4 people that work on communications. Yes, we are going to participate. We are, when you are ready, we are going to help you amplify your voice. People have to know what you do. People have to know what you do, not only because of the funds that you are looking for, but to scale up the network, the influence network.
Eso sí que ya antes de irme de vacaciones lo pedí, cuando volví estaba súper contenta.
At the end of the holidays, I was asking for that, but we are firm wanting to amplify your voice.
Encantador cuando hay esta energía.
Thank you, Sol. It's so charming when there is energy around. Thank you very much for everything. That we work just from freedom and love, but to feel contention, love, company is the greatest virtue. I don't know if it is a virtue, because it helps us not to feel so alone. And that's the value of our community. We need to look for excuses to pass more time together. So opportunities and projects are just the way to share more. I know that I need to find new excuses to share with time and purpose.
Things I think is like how we can enhance our hearts, and at the same time how we can keep on promoting this fire of hope and integrity, and at the same time values and practice that doesn't connect just our daily lives but also goes beyond. I'm so thankful and I feel so privileged of being this part of this journey, but at the same time I feel so honored of not having to stop this journey for now, and at the same time feeling the support and the aims that we are having together to keep on going together. And then hopefully, yes, that's something that we're still in intention, aspiration. I think we can have a good surprise and see each other again at this year in person. And we keep on going with the facilitators. And Adrian, you're more than welcome too. We can support. This is one of the things we've been talking to, because when we are not in these formal meetings, we don't have the interpreters. But everybody, all the co-facilitators said, no, Michelle, you and Marcelo can try to help out, and then Adrian can come. And then you guys can translate. We can speak in Spanish slow. So just feel more than welcome to come along. We're going to keep on having a couple of meetings to co-create this workshop, to co-create the next steps that we wanted to enhance, the next cycles. At the same time, support each other with anything that we need, so we can keep on going as a family. So please feel more than welcome. Yes, we're gonna add you, and don't feel discomfort if we don't have formalized like the translators together with us. It's just because we know that we need to honor them, right? They are hired to be in this position, but at the same time, me and Marcelo, we can try to do our best to become some translators, so you can come and be part of this co-facilitators journey together with us. This also goes to Lina and Ricardo, who are not here at this moment, but I know their hearts are here, and they feel like saying, Michelle, please share those videos with them, and that's it, because I haven't asked them. And at the same time, I know their hearts are here, and they wanted to keep on going. They didn't want to miss the kind of last meeting. So I think just by having this good excuse of having more things to do together, I think we can have those other opportunities to be together as well.
Michelle,
and supporting each other.
I can
Yes,
feel
Robert.
I can feel Adrian is his voice is just about to come out. Same with Ceci and Oscar. But Adrian, I can feel you've got a message.
Thank you very much, Robert. I was just saying that it would be like something else for me to go without even saying a word or something. So all I feel about this whole journey, not just this ecosystem dialogue, but from the participatory videos, all I feel is gratitude, because now it gave me an opportunity, not only me as an individual, but as an organization, to participate like in fostering a culture of love, because it is something that working with organization we tend to neglect a lot. So it gave us this opportunity to share an insights, like speak freely your deep thoughts. So I had opportunity with you guys. So it's always a pleasure when I know that we have a session just to see your beautiful faces. I just feel comforted. I just feel that there are people out there that care. Now we are in different countries, but there's that connection that we always talk about. I feel like I'm seeing you guys. You're just like, I'm looking at the computer, but I'm looking at you guys. So it's very strong, and it's a whole lot opportunity that I cannot just stop saying thank you. Like from the participatory video, thank you to Prosocial, Inside Share, and now Collapso, Michelle, Marcelo, because when I got your invitation to participate in this, there was just no way I could say no. Though I'm sometimes busy with field work and all, I just had to look for an opportunity to always participate. So I can just say thank you. And believe me, I can't wait for the next thing. I can't wait for the next project. And I'm ready to participate all along. So I just wish like like this community should just continue to grow from one step. This is just the beginning. We are going somewhere very far. So thank you all so much. And I'm very happy. And I hope that I'll see you all very soon. Not long, just very soon. Okay, thank you very much.
Oscar, you're a quiet soul by nature, but there you've got a lot to say.
Bueno,
Well, we have had many spaces to talk deeply. And after it's like after I have done such a deep therapy, I feel at this moment very happy and light. I feel nostalgia, saudade that we all have, we all have expressed because it's finished. But at the same time, this need to see that there is something more coming. It's so beautiful what have happened, and so strong that even before it goes further, there was already a rope going ahead asking for a new meeting, for a new project. That's part of the beautiful and necessary of these spaces. As Sole said, these spaces keep alive hope in humanity, because many difficult things happened in the whole planet. In Latin America, there are many things going on, but we have known now that from all corners of the world, there are people working for respect, for amplifying the consciousness of people, just to give a better life to future generations. We have to be responsible with this strength, with this gifts that we have. And it's a way to thank you, the miracle of being alive. And it's something that Robert has always called upon us. And thank you to all of you, Marcelo, Michelle, that have worked, you, Beth, Robert, Marcelo, Michelle, all of you who have contributed and have called upon us. A big hug to all of you with gratitude, and to each one of you, and all the gifts that you have presented us in this basket, in this common basket that we have.
Yeah, wonderful. And Ceci, you know, your voice is like a beautiful bell that echoes through a valley when you speak from the heart. So I'd like you to echo through our valley now. And of course, there's Wilson. We need to ask him. But Ceci, what's your...
Tilin, 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 tilin.
Tiling, tling. She's making the noise of the bell she was meant to be. I'm very moved, she said. I'm very grateful. Because I insist on the potency, on the value of this work that we do together. And again, after that, working on the collective and coming to the individual work that we do. That's so powerful, what I have learned in these meetings. Working always towards outside, it makes you tired. We need to go back to our work inside, to feel Mateus, to feel all of you, Oscar, your process, all of you trying to love and continue with the work you are doing, to Adrian, all of you who are present here. I just want to really emphasize the importance to put the finger not towards outside only, but towards inside as well. And I am very and deeply grateful. And I would love to have this work amplified in other spaces. The importance of these human beings that work on the inner peace to work with their communities as well. So I really feel grateful for this acknowledgement of this importance of the personal work. It's very beautiful. I feel a very loving energy, and that has no price.
Yeah, beautiful. And I know Wilson's hovering in the background there, the voice of ancient wisdom that comes with you, Marilene. There he is.
Aí, deixa o cabelo.
Quer arrumar as tranças aí?
Meu
Need to get my hair, okay. Braids. Let me just tidy up, groom myself. Right, so what can I say? First of all, I'd like to thank you. Thank you, all of you who are behind the screen. And thus also thank your interpreter for the patience of translating the beautiful words that come from our hearts, and at the same time to pray for each and every one of your families and each and every one of you, because you always you can always put in your hearts that there's always going to be a nation that's going to be praying for you, the Guarani nation. We are a people that is always going to be pray for you, for humanity. So my father always said that, before he left, he always said that we are the last family of a people. So everything that's happening in this world, in this planet, it's lack of praying and lack of thanking for each moment in life. We're missing that. And humanity is missing that, thanking for being alive. So our people, we are always praying and we're always thanking at the same time, right? And we're always extending our prayers and our force to you, Matthews, to say that I'm very sorry. It's a pain that we will never overcome, but at the same time, we will overcome it. And my cousin once said, when my father passed away, when we were going home, he said, it's good to cry. Cry. But it's also not good to cry. So you just let everything out. And then he said, but don't forget this here. Don't forget, each and every one of you, don't forget something that's sacred for you. So this is sacred for us, this object. And by means of this, we connect to the Great Spirit, to the forest, to the animals. And if I think each and every one of you, we're going to spend our whole night here until midnight. So I'd like to personally thank Robert, Tiramoy, our grandfather. Sometimes I'm close to Mari, and I observe you a lot, your simplicity, the simplicity that you have by the way that you talk. And I was also very much enchanted and delighted for you to be inspired by me. And I wasn't doing anything. But, the simplicity that you have in your heart. So thank you, Robert. And Michelle, Marcelo, I have no words to thank you. I mean, it's been a great honor to welcome you in our homes, in our ceremony, in a medicine that's not very strong, but it was strong during the time of the energy of love and in the forest. And Matthews, we are waiting for you to visit us and our nation. Oscar, thank you, brother, for the patience of recording our video. Several takes, right? So we will meet one day. We will meet one day and we will talk. And we will hug. And we will meet new people, new energy. I think that's what I needed to say. I'll let Mari speak for a bit. Yeah, just to tell you that the invitation to meet our home and our forest is open to all of you. And we will put it out to the universe, to Nyanderu, that may we meet, may we be together, may we share, and may this seed that we are planting now, Anyaparu, it's a time for renovation, it's a time for renewal and planting. And so may this seed that we are putting not on the floor and on the earth, but to the entire universe of this love, may this flourish in the hearts of many people. And the seeds, little seeds of love that we have planted in your hearts and the hearts of each people that goes through our life, for each child, each young person, each elder that goes through all of these projects that we have together. And may that all grow and bear fruits, because when you put a seed, it can be a small seed. You don't know how many more we're going to share, because the seed is going to bear fruit, and it's going to give more seeds. And when we look at it, we're going to have a great harvest. And if we don't see that, our grandchildren will see that, our great grandchildren will see that. The seed that we are planting now, today, we're putting that in the service of something larger. And I think that's what we have to say. Right, so let us do an exercise now. Let us close our eyes and remember everything that we've been through together, building a family, a big family. Let us close our eyes and feel our heartbeats, imagining everything that's about to come.
Itapepona inupija, yanderu yande chiri yandurai, borai mini nyamoyendui, yanderu yande chiri yandurai, borai mini nyamoyendui. Vejuka tu chondaro vejuka tu chondari. Pende poco vai pemuendo do kumbara purele meme. Pende poco vai pemuendo do kumbara purele meme. Vejuka tu chondaro vejuka tu chondari. Pende poco vai pemuendo do kumbara purele meme. Yanderu yandachuremi yandurami, bahorai miri yamoyendui. Pejukatu pame ita pepora inapija. Yanderu yandachuremi yandurai, borai miri yamoyendui. Yanderu yandachuremi yandurai, borai miri yamoyendui. Pejuka tu chondaro pejuka tu chondaria. Pende poco vai pemuendo tokumbora va purele memi. Pende ruya ne chure mendurai, borai minha moendui. Então, assim, voltando aqui agora, gratidão.
So going back to the here and now, thank you. In this meantime, we traveled almost through the entire universe. And now I will leave that to you. A beautiful life to all of you. And that's it.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. And look, thank you so much. And a final word to the two most extraordinary people, Michelle and Marcelo. Marcelo, you've been like this pillar of integrity behind this. And Michelle, your heart is bigger than this planet, I think. So it's just extraordinary what you've given us.
Y es que creo que es válido Alessandra, é a primeira vez que você está vindo para esse encontro. Eu sei que
Alessandra, it's the first time that you're coming to this meeting, and I know everybody's crying, their eyes out, but I'd like to honor your presence as well. If you would like to bring a few words. Yes, I'd just like to thank you for the invitation and to say that I am leaving this beautiful meeting with my heart very warm with this beautiful Guarani song, and also invite all of you, if you have the opportunity until the 30th of August, to see a beautiful exhibit that we have in Univille about the Guarani people and the new time. So the seeds are being planted. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's wonderful that you came here as well in this journey. Thank you for your presence.
So I'm just thankful. And that's it. And I just feel like we need to go to Barichara soon. And I'm just kidding. I'm just like and then after we need to bring everybody to Brazil, right, Mari? I have done everything in my vision. So I know the prayers and everything that Wilson made is just wonderful. So I like, we're going to be hugging each other soon. Much appreciation. And I know it's so fun and we didn't want it to turn off. Eu sei que a gente não quer desligar. Mas a Carol, a Marita devem estar.
I know we don't want to leave, but Carol and Maritza must be tired. You know that I'm not?
Because they don't want to stop being together. But deep appreciation for both of you. Thank you so much. Sorry for being so late today. But at the same time, it's just too hard to say, okay, guys, we see you anytime soon. So if Carol and Maritza and Anna would like to say something, Marina also, if you would like to say something before leaving. I'm not sure if Marina is there. Dear, you're still now. Marina, você quer falar alguma coisa para despedir? As meninas, se quiserem falar também, a gente tira elas da cabine. Aninha, você quer abrir sua câmera também? A gente pode ver você. Ana?
Okay. I just want to say thank you all. I wasn't in every part of the project, but in this meeting I could see and feel a little bit of how was it, and also reading the report. I know it's amazing. You all did a great job, and I'm grateful for being part of it, even if it's in this end right now. But thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Maritza. So they don't need to translate and we can finish. I don't know if Ceci will be able to do that. But I know Ceci and Oscar, they love dancing. And we cannot finish like a Latin American celebration without moving our skeletons. Right? Please don't make me feel awkward. So I don't know if you brought your drinks. I know I have mate and tea twice, tea and tea. But if you have your drink, please, let's make our toast, our cheers. And Ceci, are you going to be helping us with the dance? Okay. Vamos a celebrar nuestro encuentro. Entonces, queda tu vaso, tu caneca, tu bebida.
Take your glass and let's celebrate together. And 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 if you don't have a glass, draw a glass. And make a cheer toast here. Salud. Cheers.
To be, all of us can be happy and dance and move and spread out anything that we want, and we can celebrate lots and lots. And the next one, we actually are gonna do this, right? Ding. Not just faking in our computer screen, but truly doing in the real life.
Chin chin.
Ting ting, just in this part of the world, not in Japan. Good, good. Ceci, music?
Lista, solo me dicen si se oye. A ver.
I'm ready. Just let me know if you hear my music when I'm trying to put it.
Yay!
That's a carnival song.
En este grupo me quedo.
We can say that in this group we stay. That was the lyrics of the song.
Thank you guys, everything. Thank you for all this beautiful journey. Thank you for the efforts that we've been putting together towards a better world. Thank you so much for seeding hope, planting hope, and how do you say that? Collecting hope.
Harvesting.
Harvesting hope. Yes. Thank you, Soleil. Thank you for the support and assistance with the language, all of you. Much love, love, love. Just spreading any energy that you can to everybody. And I can't wait to see each other again soon, and hopefully in person. Marcelo, would you like to say something to finish?
Eu chorei muito hoje.
I cried a lot today. More than Ceci, I think. Right, Ceci? Kisses to all of you. Kisses and hugs.
Thank you.
Chao, gracias, gracias, gracias.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.